Y'all coming out here, man. As y'all see, I'm out in this hot weather. Ate real heavy yesterday, so being diabetic and eating heavy ain't good for the blood sugar, ain't good for that belly. So a brother on here walking the track for a minute. But as y'all see in the title, it says Puffy makes right. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me get this shirt. But yeah, it says Puffy makes right. Now, Puff is the head of Bad Boy, the CEO. Started Bad Boy what? 93. He was working for, rest in peace to Andre Harrell as his assistant. Andre Harrell fired him because he was basically doing too much. So they fired him. He made his move, you know, started Bad Boy. Craig Mack was the first one. Rest in peace to Craig Mack. Then he grabbed Biggie. But Craig Mack was the one with Flavor in the Ear to really set it off and put Bad Boy as a hip hop label. They end up being a rap pop label, but Craig Mack is the one that solidified them with the Flavor in Your Ear. And then once Biggie got on that remix with LL and Busta Rhymes, I mean, the rest is history. So Puff is a marketing genius. I mean, you can call him what you want to call him, but Puff would take a bag of shit and you'll buy it. Trust me. Puff is a marketing genius. And this latest move he making, yeah, it hurts his pockets. But again, I told you, he's a marketing genius. The man know that his reputation, when you start getting older, like I'm 46, Puff like 50 something, or 52, 53, some shit like that. Once you start getting older, man, you really, for real, start thinking about your legacy. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you work at McDonald's. I don't give a fuck if you homeless. I don't give a fuck if you bringing in 7 figures. You think about your legacy, man. You know what I mean? And Puff is really thinking about his legacy. Like, when you think about a Berry Gordy, when you think about a Andre Harrell, rest in peace, a Russell Simmons, all the ones before them, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Avant, what is his name? Avant, the Godfather, quiet guy, died at 91. I want to say last month. People like that, you know what I'm saying? Who made an impact and they ain't have a lot of smut on their name. Puff got a lot of smut on his name, man. You know what I'm saying? So the way he tried to do right is digging his marketing bag. You know what I'm saying? Rebrand himself. He called himself Love now. He ain't gonna go by Puff Daddy. You see, I put in the title Puff. I remember him as Puff, so I'm always gonna call him Puff. Puff or Puff Daddy. Biggie the one who coined him and called him P. Diddy. But I know the nigga as Puff. You know what I mean? That's who he is. But he went from Puff Daddy to Puff to P. Diddy. Now he Brother Love to Love. You understand me? So he want to rebrand himself. And he digging his marketing bag. What better way to rebrand yourself than to give your artists, your top artists? Because he ain't heard nothing about no. I see he said Mace. It said Biggie to Biggie Estate and Faith. It ain't say nothing about no 112. It didn't say nothing about no goddamn Total. You know what I'm saying? No Carl Thomas. No Craig Mack. G Depp. You know what I'm saying? What's my guy name, man? Lord Jesus. He just passed away too. Been about 2 years. My man Black Rob. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard nothing about no Black Rob. You know what I'm saying? So he's still robbing his artists. He just, the main ones that sit at the top. You know what I'm saying? Because, people go, oh, man, G Dep ain't really, what I'm saying? But, man, he made some real classical music. Black Rob made some real classical music. Carl Thomas, all the bad boy artists make classical music, man. To the point, timeless music at that. To the point where he's still going to be able to eat because of the licensing, the publishing off of it. You know what I mean? Now, giving Mace, Biggie Estate, and Faith, they shit back. They the top dogs. You know what I'm saying? So it looks good. It's looking like he doing right and making right by his people. When in actuality, all he did is cut his top money makers with his publishing and all that loose because he didn't made enough money. Puff worth $1 billion. Man ain't hurt. And for him to do business further with people in the future, he got to clean his image up. You know what I'm saying? He only gonna go as far as his reputation. You know what I mean? So if he don't clean his reputation up, so he doing a marketing spin. So it's looking like, oh man, Puff doing right by his artists. No, he only doing right by his top artists. But it's a marketing scheme. It's working. Because people, oh man, Puff, you know what I'm saying? But people like me who've been following, been buying Word Up and all the Blaze magazine, Source, Double XL, Watch Rap City. I'm an avid rap connoisseur. You understand me? So for me, I've been following shit since, what I mean? Like I got the first Double XL. You know what I mean? When they got basically Redman on the front. It was Redman and Jay-Z. I got the first Double XL magazine, man. You know what I mean? I got the Blaze magazine. Y'all probably don't know what the Blaze magazine is. Got them first couple of issues. They only did so many. So I love hip hop. Follow hip hop. So I watch a lot of people come, like a Puff, come and do what they do. Death Row, Master P, Birdman, Suave House, Prince, J Prince. Like I watch them, man. I watch all these folk, man, and respect them. So Puff, he want to clean his image up. So I got to give him his props. That's a good way to clean your image up. Give your top artists, Mace, Biggie Estate, Faith, give your top artists their money. They publish them so they can eat, so their kids can eat. You know what I'm saying? Because by him giving, because Faith and Faith and Big, they got CJ together. So that means CJ, his little brother with his mama can eat. CJ gonna be able to eat off his daddy shit, plus his sister that, Biggie, had before him will be able to eat. You get what I'm saying? Valletta be able to eat, which is Biggie's mom. You understand me? So, hey, I got to give him kudos. I wish he would have gave all his artists. You know what I'm saying? Wish he would have gave all his artists, man, because they also contribute heavy to the label. See, when I say G Dep, Black Rob, oh, I forgot about my man. God damn it. Cooper. Oh, what is his name? Damn, I forgot that boy's name. But he contributes to Bad Boy too. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he in that video where we ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped. Nah, it's Bad Boy for life. We ain't. Matter of fact, I forgot about my guy, Loon. You know what I mean? A lot of them artists held Bad Boy down while Biggie, you know what I'm saying, had his untimely demise. You understand? All them cats, man. Not just Mace. You know what I mean? Faith and Biggie was on there first. Mace came along, but Mace was like the glue to the Black Robs, to the Loons, to the all the guys. I know I'm missing some names, man. I forgot that one cat name. It's just a gang of artists, man, that was on Bad Boy that held the glue together, made hits. You understand me? That he need to give back all his artists their shit. You know what I mean? In my personal opinion. But it's a marketing scheme. It's working and it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna open the door. You see, Mace and Cameron got the was Cameron shit. He brought Mace along. You know what I mean? Put up his own money. Brought his mans. You know what I mean? From childhood, they mended their fence. You know what I mean? And got the young lady stat. They got a dope ass show, sports show, shit that we want to hear and see. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear that cornball ass shit, that corporate shit. You know what I mean? Nigga, I don't even check ESPN just for the scores. You know what I'm saying? Fox just for the scores. You know, niggas ain't niggas wear tutu and talk about LGBT. They ain't got no choice but to wear tutu and talk about LGBT. You understand me? Big ass buff nigga in a tutu talking about I love everybody. Ain't how that man feel, but he got to be on that corporate plantation. So kudos, shout outs to Cameron and Mace for doing that 8-figure deal. I think it's worth 30 mil. You know what I'm saying? With this betting sports, not agency, but basically like how my man's Wallow and my man Gilly signed that deal with Barstool. They like a company, something like Barstool. You know, Barstool gave Wallow and Gilly 100 mil. You know what I mean? So for them to get 30 ball, that's not bad. So the other side of Puff, he know shit. Mace just got some bread. They just opened the door. Trust me, he want to do something like that on Revolt. So if he can get a deal worked in, you know, trust me, he not doing all this shit, man. You know, Biggie music gonna be timeless. All the music gonna be around, but I would say Mace is the one he really. It's like what my man say, Dave Chappelle when he was on the Oprah, and how the Jews, you know what I'm saying, we the talent. So I guess it's something where he was explaining how in the rainforest when they trying to find water, they do something with a monkey and salt. It's some shit. You got to go back to see what he was saying. But it's something about once the monkey find the water and the salt, some shit like that, man. It's not intricate. It's real simple. But basically, what the point he was trying to make is, blacks, we the ones are the talent. We the ones who bring everybody else the money. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it in the hood, who getting all the money? The East Indians, the Arabs, the Jews. They getting all the money. Instead of us thinking and saying, hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's start pooling our money together since these banks ain't gonna loan us no money. Because y'all, when you hear a hoe ass nigga like Joe Biden and Kamala and she looking crazy, talking about white supremacy, and you lay down with white supremacy every night, that sounds crazy as hell. And coming from Joe Biden, which is the king of white supremacy, it just sounds crazy for them to be saying that shit. But what we fail to realize, it's not about yeah, it'd be nice if motherfuckers was nice to us and talk to us nice, you know what I'm saying, and didn't call us out our name, and you know what I mean, the police be gunning us down and all that type of shit. But really, man, America is built on capital, homie. Like it's cool if people like you. You understand me? That's why we need a anti-black hate crime bill. You know what I mean? Asians got it, Jews got it, gays got it, blacks need it. But all they tell us is just keep marching and keep voting. Bullshit. Give us our crime bill. But the point I'm trying to make is it's all about capital, man. So a lot of these banks, the system, that's why they don't want to give us reparation. They don't want us to get that bag. You understand me? And, you know, you have people, even niggas, who, hey, man, if we get the money. No, it's only going to be a certain amount of niggas that's going to blow their bag. You understand me? But niggas like me, and I'm a nigga who shit, not too many years ago, I'd have blew the bag. But maturing, having my own business, you know what I mean, shit like that, you start seeing things differently. Go back to what I said, when you get older, you start thinking about your legacy, man. You understand me? You want to be able to leave something for your kids, leave something for your family. So everybody's not gonna get, like, if they gave all black people who qualified for it, Foundation Black Americans, not Africans, not Jamaicans, not Caribbeans, no, none, Foundational, which means you can trace back your shit here. I mean, I'm a foundational black American. I'm not from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Now you can trace back some roots, like, oh yeah, that's okay, yeah, you might be able to trace that. But shit, it was already blacks here in America. So where they come from? We've been everywhere, man. We just ain't start off in Africa. We've been everywhere. But when I mean by foundational, that means you can trace your shit back here. My people go all the way back to the South. My grandma, my granddad, shit like that. Sharecroppers, pick cotton. You understand me? So me, my family, we'll qualify. We don't have no Caribbean shit in the fam from the concept. Now, down the road, you know, nieces, nephews, cousins, you know, people gonna venture out, marry different races. You know, that's their own. That's what they choose to do. That don't mean they ain't gonna qualify. It just they gonna qualify, not you know who they married to or who they had kids with gonna qualify. So what I'm trying to say to y'all, it's all about capitalism, man. America is straight about that bread. You understand me? That's what it's about. And that's what Puff on. Puff trying to get that bread. He won't end. Is what it is. Like I said, we came around and Mace just signed a $30 million deal, man. That shit gonna balloon to like $100 million. They might even get like a 200 million. They might be the first ones to get, and when they renegotiate, they might be able to get 200 million because that show gonna take off. You understand me? Because they're able to say things and do things that other people can't do. Like how they point out ESPN and First Taking all these different shows, man, is using the word pause and doing certain shit and saying certain shit. They copy it. The youngins is gonna fuck with it, and not just the black youngins. I told you, we the talent. We the ones. Once we start fucking with it, here come the other ones. Just like hip hop. White people didn't like hip hop. White kids didn't like hip hop when it first started. That was us being hip. Then once that shit became hip, the rest of them jumped on it. Now, majority of the music, 80% of the music is bought by non-blacks. That's why hip hop is so corporate. We didn't gatekeep it the way we supposed to, because everybody else is eating and we still getting the crumbs. I told y'all, it's all about capitalism. Fuck that like shit. That's how they got us. They want us to be liked so much. That's what the Democrats. Oh yeah, you know, they racist as fuck too, but we feel, well, they feel, you know, niggas feel, oh, since they like us and they nice to us and they give us positions or they let us sleep with them, we feel like, oh, they like us. But then the people who say, man, I don't want you niggas in my neighborhood. So we get to crying instead of us thinking, shit, let's go build our own enclave. That's what everybody else do. East Indians do it. They got their own enclave. Where I'm at, these apartments back over here, it's an enclave of East Indians. It's just them. Jews. They in Bloomfield Hills. They, well, you know, some still in Southfield and some in Detroit. But most of them moved to Bloom. That's their little enclave. They done built their little estates and little houses and shit back up in there. That's their shit. The Arabs, same thing. Dearborn. You might have changed Dearborn to goddamn Iraq or Iran or some shit. They basically Dearborn and Hamtramck. That's their shit. So everybody else decides to build their own shit. We always want to be like them. Oh, I want to live next to them. Because for some odd reason, we think they shit is better. For some odd reason. Like my wife says, a guy, black guy here in Detroit, got a shoe company called Nagash. Why Nagash is not, like, why are we thinking Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Nike, Adidas, Reebok? Why are we thinking they the shit? Why Nagash not the shit? Why are we not rocking that? Why nobody not reaching out to Nagash and saying, hey, I want to do a shoe deal with you? You know? Why not? Because for some odd reason we think they shit better, man. Our shit just mental, man. It's a really mental sickness we got. And that's my little rant. So let me get back on track like I'm on track and running the track and walking on the track. But basically what I'm trying to say to y'all is, man, Puff doing right, he making right, but at the same token, he got an ending goal of why he doing what he doing. One is legacy. Two, you know what I'm saying, he trying to open up other doors, and he know to open up other doors. He see Mace, oh shit. He try to because remember, I don't know if y'all remember, Mace, Cameron, and Jada Kiss was about to go on tour, try to put something together like the three-headed monster or some shit. Puff shut that shit down. You know what I mean? But he went around, he went around the other way. Cameron reached out to him, and look, they got the hottest motherfucking sports show on the planet. You hear me? So trust me, Puff want his shit, he wants shit on Revolt. If it's something that's hot he can put on his shit, he want it on his shit. You understand me? So he can get some pay. And then he don't want that motherfucking title on him no more. You know, as basically robbing people for their publishing. You see how Jada Kiss and the Locks, you know, had a real issue with him. He finally cut them. Matter of fact, shit, he didn't give them all, they only got a 50. He still owned 50 of their shit. That's another motherfucker that was on Bad Boy, I forgot. So it's a lot of them artists like that, man, that really held Bad Boy down, that he ain't giving them their 100% shit back. You understand me? Which he need to give them all their shit back. But they had a whole fallout, man, a whole campaign the Locks was doing. You know what I mean? Puff got a real bad name with that publishing shit, man. Robbing niggas and not paying niggas. So that's the short end and the long end of it. But one last thing I want to talk about, you know, today Labor Day, right? And happy Labor Day to everybody. But just take time out to think, man, how much work you got to do now just to make ends meet. How much money you spending on groceries. How much money you spending on clothes for your kids. Just simple shit, man. Think about how much money you spending, dog. And you telling me, and this not even a campaign pitch, this is a common sense pitch. Like, you telling me the guy who they basically dogpiling right now, I mean, it's obvious, man. Okay, we know nobody is perfect. Me, anybody looking at this video, anybody in this world, nobody is perfect. We all do slime ball shit. You hear me? Everybody do slime ball shit. I don't care who it is. Female, male, dog, cat. That's what my whole argument be. When Jews get to talking certain things, I go in their space. Or I might tag something and say, man, do y'all do anything wrong? Like, is it any angry Jews? Is it any Jews that didn't murder anybody or hurt anybody or stole from anybody? Like, same thing with gays. You would think these people were damn near perfect. Nobody's perfect. So I say that to say, Donald Trump is not perfect. So if I support him, it's because he's gonna do something as far as get some of this money. It ain't about all that like shit, all that in your feelings shit. People be in their feelings. He made me feel. Get you some money. You can't go pay no bills off no feelings. You cannot pay no bills. You can't go to no goddamn phone company. You can't go to no goddamn water company, no heat company, no gas company, nobody, man, and say, hey, this is how I feel. I want to deposit this into the account. Or go to a bank and deposit your feelings. It's about that paper. Now, of course, you want respect. We all want respect. We all do. But people is not going to always say and do the right things, man. That's just real talk. You understand me? But this man, that's the current president, can barely talk, barely walk.
Many more laps you got? How many laps left? Still running?
My man about to shut it down. So basically, what I'm saying to y'all, man, just pay attention. I was just telling my wife today.
Got one more?
That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna lock it up.
All right.
I'll wait to get back with you.
All right. Appreciate that.
Okay, no problem.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. You gotta understand, man. Like the way. Oh, that's what I was saying. My man threw me off a little bit. Um, I was telling my wife, like looking at the news, man. They saying from 1993, when Clinton was the president, to 2023, now that Joe Biden the president. Now, of course, we all know inflation is gonna rise, yo. But they said in 1993, and these are just certain things I picked out that stuck out to me. You know, not apartment, but rent was average, the average. So that's the low end, not the high end. It was still high rent in 93, but the average, the low end, or even the middle, was 477, yo, in 1993. It is down there 2,500 on the average, on the low end. You understand me? For rent. How kids supposed to move out right now, dog? Like if you got an 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 21-year-old, somebody like that, how the fuck is they supposed to move out on their own with just one job? Gas in 1993 was like 90 something cent. Gas now down at $4 on the average. So people they call it a silent depression. We really hurting right now. But like I tell my wife, we so conditioned to say we straight. We don't want nobody to know we fucked up. Or we maxing out our credit card, or we dip into our 401k. We don't want nobody to know that. So we got to keep our fronts up. And that's just on some black people shit. But that's just people in general. Don't nobody. Some people might come out there and be like, hey man, hey, you know, but the majority of us as humans, we're going to pretend and fake until we make it and hoping things get better. So all I'm saying is with this Labor Day, by next Labor Day, man, we got to have a change, man. Dog head gonna have to go, man. I don't give a damn what that man then did. You understand me? If he ain't killed nobody, I'm voting for Trump. Period. Y'all can get mad, y'all can go jump off a bridge. I don't give a damn. I just know when that man was the president, shit was a little more decent, man. Shit was a lot more. We wasn't at war. We down there in World War III right now with Russia. It's a proxy war, but we down there in World War III, man. We wouldn't have no wars going on. That nigga Trump was around there talking his shit and doing what he do. You understand me? We need that type of president. We don't need no mumble, falling up the stairs ass president, man. Kamala can't even, she basically talk in rhymes and today is Labor Day because it's labor and because people work and, you know, man, nobody want to hear all that shit, man. If you don't get your dizzy ass on somewhere, just imagine if he dropped dead and she became the president. Man, we'd be fucked up. She don't know her asshole from her mouth. Can't tell me. She might have did some of the work, but you can't tell me she ain't make her way to the top by making certain connections. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All these women who move up, man, don't move up just on the merit. They move up because they with that bullshit. They with, you know what I mean? God damn it. Shit, that shit go on in all offices. So what you make you know what I'm saying? What makes you think it ain't going on in the highest office? Or these places where these people come from? Like, stop playing, man. It's DMP action, man. Niggas want to scoot and poop. I don't give a fuck who you is. So that's basically how she got what she got to, man. Period. So that's the what I want to say to y'all today, man. Y'all enjoy y'all Labor Day. You know what I mean? Eat good. You know, enjoy the fam. Enjoy this day, y'all, which I didn't have, but and a lot of us didn't. But hey, it is what it is. Peace.